Minister, West Cork has a crisis in South Dock. We have an ambulance crisis. We have a mental health crisis, and no one is responsible. The responsibility of the continued crisis in CUH lies with you and the previous ministers and the HSE. Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael have continuously downgraded services at Bantry General Hospital and got away with it. He closed the overnight E&E in Bantry a few years ago, and no matter how me and others tried to explain the consequences, he didn't give a damn. So now we find the injury unit in Bantry Hospital in the last 2 weeks, if staff are sick, having to close. This is insane, meaning people from our Groom, Castletown Bear, down to Ballydehob, Sculgoline East, to Kinsale, Clonakilty and Bandon having to go to CUH, which is overcrowded for simple procedures. Minister, are you aware, as I am, that ambulances have been ordered to take patients to CUH, bypassing the state-of-the-art Bantry General Hospital for a small-time break in their bones? In some cases, people going 130 kilometres to an overcrowded CUH, and in many cases, and you're not listening because Minister Butler is talking to you there, lying in wait hours in an ambulance due to the overcrowding when they could have been dealt with locally and home in 2 hours. Why can't this government get it right? And Minister Butler, you might listen to this part because this is for you, and especially Minister Butler, when you were here, sorry, I got my sorry, when you were down in West Cork yourself, you might explain the decision by the HSE to withdraw their appeal against the Mental Health Commission decision to close beds at Bantry General Hospital Mental Health Unit last week. This will have enormous consequences for the people of West Cork and beyond, and I accuse Fianna Fáil of being asleep at the wheel on this issue. So much so, your own TD in West Cork welcomed the news, if the newspaper which carried the article is to be believed, which is astonishing to say the least. This decision being welcomed by the HSE and your Fianna Fáil TD paves the way for bed closures in the much needed Bantry Mental Health Unit from 18 beds to 15, and to think you, Minister Butler, and the Din Fianna Fáil Taoiseach Micheál Martin were at the hospital promising more services last year. And then this is due to lack of investment by this and previous governments. Bantry Hospital Mental Health Unit at a time when mental health illness is at an all-time high. When this was first announced last September, I pleaded with Micheál Martin, yourself, Minister Butler, to intervene, and I plead with you now again, and the Taoiseach this time, to intervene, that there will be no loss of beds in Bantry Mental Health Unit.